We're back in our blue room at Electric Picnic 2014. The thunderous noise in the background is the main stage, but Jack and Suren of Bombay Bicycle Club have dropped by. Thanks for coming in, guys.
No worries.
One of the things that always strikes me whenever I think of you is you are extremely prolific when it comes to albums. Is it 4 albums in 5 years or something like that? If it is, because that's unheard of in music these days.
I think that is the case, yeah. So our first one came out in, was it summer of 2009, and then our last one beginning of this year. Yeah.
Oh, was it last year or this year?
Beginning of this year.
Beginning of this year, okay, yeah. You must give your record company a serious headache. Oh God, they've come back with more songs, another album. Is it just a case that you're writing all the time?
Yeah, I think so. I do a lot of writing on just a laptop, so you can do it wherever you are. You can do it on tour, but apart from that, I think the reason was we never really did much touring when we were young. Like most bands, they could tour a record for 3 years, and for some reason we never did that. Like our first record, we asked fans where they thought we should play, and ended up playing in some very strange places.
What was the most strange?
There was the mine shaft. We went down and played in there.
Okay.
There was an old wooden ship.
Yeah, like a replica castle.
Replica castle.
Near Manchester. It was all very strange. Yeah, it was only our 3rd album that we actually properly toured. Like, I think that was the first time we came to Ireland. Yeah, 1st and 2nd, but we just kind of messed around.
It took us a while to figure it all out.
Well, you certainly did with the last album, which went #1 in lots of places. One of the songs that really struck me and many people was Luna. When you wrote that, did you realise, okay, here's a song that could do pretty well that I think people might like?
Well, it's funny because the demo is very different to the final version, but it still had the chorus, and it had Ray Morris singing on it. And I remember going out that night with Ray, and I had my iPod, and we everywhere we went, we just sort of want to stop and sit outside and listen to it again. And we were definitely, there was a sense of real excitement about it.
Yeah, there's an attention to detail about it, but there's a kind of and I don't want to sound overly poetic, mainly because I'm not very good at sounding poetic, but there is a kind of a freedom about the song as well. Was there any particular thought process that went into it, or was it just like, let's just write a good song?
I usually have quite a clear head, I think, when I'm writing songs, so it's not like it's planned in any way. It just kind of happens.
Cool. Well, look, thanks so much for dropping in, and I'm sure you're going to have an album out before the end of the year. That track record, I think, probably, or at least early next year. Guys,
thanks for having us.
Pleasure to meet you. Thanks.
Cheers.